The final day of the Silkway Rally is upon us, and due to unforeseen circumstances, the shortened 24-kilometre stage will no longer count towards the rally result. Despite that, today was hugely exciting. It started with a demonstration in front of the presidents of each of the participating countries. From Russia, Dmitry Medvedev, Kazakhstani President Nursultan Nazarbayev, and from Turkmenistan, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov. Drivers had the chance to meet and talk with the influential leaders, and Fedis Khabarov was certainly the man of the moment for winning the truck race on home soil. It was a great display of not only the rally giving something back to the country, but also the converse, an unprecedented event in rally raid history. The whole day had been put together to allow the presidents a chance to see the vehicles in action, so with much fanfare and celebration, the drivers headed for their last untimed stage, to much applause. Today's stage was originally a grueling fight from the huge Karakum Desert to Ashgabat, but today it's a non-competitive 24-kilometre show, before nearly 600 kilometres a liaison to the capital, where the podium awaits. The decision not to count today was taken last night, meaning drivers can relax through the stage and enjoy. With cars setting off at 30-second intervals, it provided a spectacular sight as they shot in convoy towards the finishing line. Because it wasn't timed, drivers enjoyed themselves, simply flying their colourful national colours in a patriotic fashion. Despite its relatively short length though, some still managed to get lost and fall off the beaten track. And yes, that Jeep is still going. We've seen a lot about the Turkmenistani trucks, but there were also 3 cars entered in the rally, run by Team de Soudra. 2 of these retired with damage early on, leaving a lone soldier in Agramat Anev. He's not been without his dramas though, and finished the rally nearly 25 hours down in 27th spot. Carlos Sainz has added this rally win to his Rally dos Suertos win in Brazil at the start of the year, and by midway through the rally was angry at not being able to keep up with the pace of Nasser Al-Attiyah. The race was a perfect display of experience winning over exuberance. There were issues, mainly on the new co-driver pairing of Lucas Cruz, but with no more events until the Dakar in January, the Spaniard has plenty of time to iron out those issues. At the end of the day, he said, "I'm very satisfied on the rally. It's been great preparation for the Dakar. The team worked perfectly, while the car had no issues. There was a great battle, and I'm very happy that this was a great test." Test or not, the rally did show up one chink in Gini de Villiers' armour. He's no longer prepared to push as hard as his teammates. When speaking about them, the South African quoted the old adage, "To finish first you have to finish." Gini finished last VW, beaten by Mark Miller, who is vastly less experienced.
I mean, one thing is that was the highest speed that I ever had, so you know, I'm normally a little more cautious, and so I think I learned a little bit about where I can take more risks and things like that, but you know, we'll have to see in Argentina if that works.
The Best of the Rest award for the first amateur had many protagonists, but as Lavier, Gash, Arandonnais and Karl all fell by the wayside, Russian Ruslan Misakov triumphed. All he wanted to do was to get to Ashgabat, and the strategy meant he finished 4th overall, even with a badly damaged foot after cutting it on a jolly to the Caspian Sea. I'm very surprised and satisfied because we're just after the pros. So now we consider ourselves a pro team. There is lots of great emotion now that we're finished here at the end of the rally. And there is confirmation of the overall results. Sainz wins the rally by nearly 22 minutes ahead of Miller. De Villiers third. Misakov 4 3/4 hours down in fourth, but beating Kuznetsov. Sauskins there in sixth position. Berkut 7th. Vanegas 8th. Heyman up to 9th. Novioski in 10th position, 10 hours down. Despite this being a non-competitive day, it didn't mean these racers wouldn't push and therefore wouldn't go off piste. Second overall, Gerard de Roy was running with third overall, Alex Laprez, when the Dutchman hit a jump and then ground to a halt. Bringing his car back to the end of the stage, his co-driver Tom said, "We did jump about 3 meters high and the truck landed fine. And we didn't feel anything, but Gerard said he didn't feel very good. So I said, we need to stop. And when he got out of the truck, he lay on the ground and said, I'm hurt. I asked him, what are you doing? And can you move? And he said, yes. So I said, shall we continue? And he said, no, ask for the helicopter. The helicopter came and collected him. Winning the Dakar at the start of the year was a dream come true for Fearless Khabarov, and he's also impressed here on his front door. He commended his team for a lack of technical errors, but it was his pace that also impressed. While it took him time to gain momentum in Russia, once the longer stages began, the Kamaz master was really in his element. He says, naturally, we are impressed and have enjoyed winning this race. But it might have looked easy, but it wasn't easy. In fact, so I'd say it was hard, like a half Dakar. The event was good and was organised well, so the competitors enjoyed it. And you know, the rally was a great success. After winning the last stage of the rally, Alistair Perez wished he could have a few more days. His rally was full of drama, but he still managed to appreciate the landscape.
This rally was beautiful, even organization, the terrain, everything, a lot of technical sections. I really enjoy it here, yeah, for sure.
Eduardo Nikolev's fourth on the rally represented a huge effort from the young 25-year-old. He only has 5 truck races under his belt. And although run by Kamaz, his drive is not assured for Dakar 2010. Beating Chagin on the last day, whilst being chased, was a particular highlight. Ilgaz Armada's rally was spoiled by 3 bad days as he played fast assistance to Chagin. Overall, Khabarov wins by an hour from Gerard de Roy. We hope he gets better soon. Laprez in 3rd, Nikolev 4th, Mardev 5th, and in 6th spot was Vladimir Chagin. Leoni Liaz finished in 7th, Mekiev finished in 8th, Jan de Roy 9th, and German Beringer in 10th. And that is it. The Silkway Rally is over. It's been a massively enjoyable week racing in Asia, and who knew the old Dakar Desert magic could be reignited in Turkmenistan. Both trucks and cars have provided an intriguing race, while the landscape presented a stunning backdrop. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and here are some of the best bits from the Momentous Adventure. See you in January for Dakar 2010, Argentina, Chile.